There are students of different levels of ability and skill in every class. Designing differentiated activities for every lesson can be a time-consuming task. This video clip will explain how Now I Know helps you provide differentiated instruction. To start with, you need to get to know the level of your students well. As a teacher, you have various tools for assessing and monitoring students' progress. One important tool is Assessment for Learning. Assessment for Learning can include a variety of activities, for example, classroom discussions, group work, and homework. It is not the method that makes it useful, but the way in which the results are used. Assessment for Learning techniques allow you to see what support or stretch your students might need. You can also assess your students' performance by administering the English benchmark test. This online test provides you with individual reports and recommendations linked to the content of Now I Know. Another way in which you can evaluate your students' progress if your students are using student books with online practice is by looking at the gradebook. The gradebook will give you an at-a-glance view of the individual performance of each student. Now that you know which students need more support, let's see how Now I Know helps you provide it. Teaching notes always provide differentiated activities for the key activity in each lesson. For example, the key activity in this reading lesson from Level 2 is Activity 2. The teacher's book makes suggestions for changing this activity so that it is more suitable for students who are struggling with reading and pronunciation. Students who need more support can also benefit from activities available on the Pearson English portal if they are using the student book with online practice. These include vocabulary games, past online homework, and video clips. All of these will give students more exposure to the language covered in the lesson, but in a different format. If you want to give some students more challenging tasks, you will also find suggestions in the teacher's book. For example, in the same reading lesson from Level 2, students can be given roles which will help them work on their intonation and emphasis, rather than just basic reading skills. Additionally, in most lessons you will find extra stretch activities suitable for high-achieving students. Depending on your situation, you can choose to do some of these with the whole class, or you can set up the students so that different groups work on different activities in parallel. Students may have different strengths and excel in one or two skills, but not in others. Personal factors also affect students' abilities. Students who are shy face greater challenges in the classroom. There are features of Now I Know which lend themselves well to personalisation, and Big Questions is one of those. You can ask students to follow additional lines of inquiry that appeal to them, and report to the class in a way that allows them to show their strengths and interests by doing an additional presentation or writing up a report. Similarly, each unit ends with a choice of 2 projects appealing to different skills, so you can decide which students will benefit from which project. For example, one may require more writing or drawing instead of presenting to the class. They will both cover the same material, but appeal to different learners. This video clip showed how the core components of Now I Know can help you address different levels of ability or different strengths of your students. To see how to use other resources, explore the other course materials.
Thank you.